Hello everyone, welcome to Simply Living Tiny. My name is Brenda and I live in a tiny house with my little dog Buddy, and each and every week we share our adventures with you here on YouTube. If you're new here, welcome, and if you've been watching the videos, welcome back. We appreciate you all so very much. And in today's episode, I thought we would do something very special. It is located in a nearby town where I live, and it's pretty amazing. So I thought I would take you along today so we can explore it together. And so what am I talking about? Well, it's called Discovery Park of America. And if you haven't heard of it before, I encourage you to Google it and see all of the wonderful things that it has to offer. And it is in a nearby town where I live. And it's just a spectacular place. It has all kinds of interactive things that you can do. They have outdoor areas to explore, so much on the inside that I'm going to show you today. And I hope that you enjoy it. So I reached out to Discovery Park of America and I talked to Zach to make sure it was okay to video while I was there. And he was wonderful. He was like, yes, come on, we would love to be part of your YouTube channel. And he appreciated it so much that I reached out to them. And so they're even leaving me like a VIP pass today. So we can go and we can discover it together. I have been there before and there's just so much to take in. I don't think you can really do it all in one day, but we'll see how much we can discover together at Discovery Park of America. First things first, we got to take Buddy to Nana's, and then we're going to head that way. Buddy, are you ready to go to Nana's? Buddy's always ready to go. Oh, you giving me kisses. Well, come on. Come on, let's go to Nana's. He's running off without me. We're here and I hope you are as excited as I am. Not only is there a lot to see on the inside, they have so much on the outside. Here is a chapel behind me, and people actually reserve the chapel and have weddings there. Discovery Park was first envisioned by Robert and Jenny Kirkland. More than 250 members of the community showed up to declare their desire to be part of his mission. Eventually, more than 350 volunteers contributed more than 20,000 hours to the planning and construction of Discovery Park. On November the 1st, 2013, the red ribbon was cut. There are many different galleries throughout Discovery Park. Some of them focuses on the specific culture and history of Tennessee, and then some of it focuses on our world history.
teenager. Today, her work is collected by museums all over the country.
This is the earthquake simulator, and I didn't have time to go through it this time. Whenever you go inside of it, there is a film that you watch, and it simulates an earthquake that occurred between 1811 and 1812. And this is the earthquake that created Reelfoot Lake.
another one. Like her.
This is the view from the tower at Discovery Park. You feel like you're up in the clouds. There's so much to do even outside. You really need to spend several days here to be able to see everything. They have a hotel right there. And when I was walking up, I saw a couple of people with fishing poles. So they may fish out here too. Here the floor is glass, and you can look all the way down. If you're scared of heights, this may not be a good activity for you. This is more the park. These are like old settlements. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do that today. So we'll have to come back and do that another day.
We got nowhere to be, just a slow dance with the summer heat. The world outside can't wait a few, 'cause right now we got nothing else to do. The sun is peeking through the cotton white wine. Your hands still tangled up in mine.
Inside it has a description of everything that you're looking at from each point of the tower.
We got nowhere to be, got nowhere to be. Your hair's a mess, but you don't mind. You just laugh, let it fall.
This is a new interstate.
Coffee's cold, but we take a sip, talk about nothing, let the morning slip. Oh, it feels like that, like summer air through window cracks. Oh, it feels like that, like the summer sun on quiet tracks. Oh, it feels like that, like the summer rain that falls so slowly on the naked skin upon your.
Discovery Park of America. It is so much fun. I was just so happy in there. So happy. I didn't really have time to like read all the things. And so I ended up buying like a year pass, and it wasn't very expensive at all. And so I can come back and spend more time reading about all the things. And because I was really focused today on just filming it for y'all so you can enjoy, and not really going through and reading all the plots because there's so much information. But the way that they have it all set up, they make it like learning fun. They make it so much fun. And people there were just so happy. People didn't look stressed. The employees looked happy. And when do you see that? I don't know about you, but I don't see that very much, where everybody looks happy to be where they are. And so it was just a really wonderful experience. And I may break this up into like several videos. That's what I'm thinking. And just so you can, view it, so you can view it a little bit more, spend more time with like different sections, because it was so much information. I've been here for hours, and I don't know, can't think of a better way to spend my day. And because I enjoyed it so much and went by so fast, and I hope that you enjoy it as much as I did. And I did get a few things that I thought we could do some kind of drawing or something fun, and then I'll send it to you that says Discovery Park of America on it. So more about that to come in future videos. Alright, well, I hope you go out and you make it a great day. And if you like this video, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to ring that bell. I'll see you on the next one. You be safe. God bless. Bye-bye.
We got nowhere to be, just a slow dance with the summer.